Welcome to Lesson 11A, Master Pages in Web Forms. Many pages on a website share common elements. For example, most pages on a website share a header, some type of page navigation, and a footer. Master pages are used to store the shared elements on your page in one location. They enable you to create a consistent look and feel for your web application. A master page is a special type of page. There are three major differences between a regular page and a master page. A master page ends with the .master file extension. On a master page, the @page directive at the top of the page is replaced by an @master directive, and one or more content placeholder server controls are included on the master page. A content page is a page that describes the content that goes within the content placeholders on the master page. A really cool feature of master pages is that they can be nested. Many websites use a root master page that only includes the website's header and footer. Nested master pages are then used to further customize the layout of the web pages used by that website. The master property of a page returns the master page object associated with that page. If the page does not reference a master page, a null reference is returned. There are two different approaches that you can take that use the master property of the content page in order to access a control on the master page. You can either use a public property on the master page or use the find control method from the content page. In this lesson, you create a master page with navigation and a content page that uses that master page. The lesson requirements are the styles.css file and the super easy recipes logo.gif file. The hint for this lesson is to format the menu server control by selecting the professional theme on the Auto Format dialog box. To get started with this lesson, select New Project, ASP.NET Empty Web Application, and enter Lesson 11A for the name of the application. First thing you need to do is to create a couple of folders and import a couple of files. The first folder you're going to create is called Helpers, and you need to add the existing style sheet, which is styles.css. The second folder is called Images, and you need to add the image file, which is just called super easy recipes logo.gif, into that folder. Now we're ready to begin. Go to Helpers, add a new item. You're going to add a master page. The easiest way to find the master page template is to use the search text box. There's our master page. We're just going to leave the default name. First thing we do is going to drag the style sheet over into the head element so that it'll be styled using that cascading style sheet. Now we're going to add some div tags. The first one will be for our header. The second one is for the navigation. The third one is for the content. And we need to move the closing tag till after the content placeholder, because the content placeholder is going to actually contain the content. And then the last one is going to be for a footer, and we're just going to put a little bit of copyright information in the footer. Now drag a menu server control from the navigation tab of the toolbox and change the orientation to horizontal. Now the easiest way to customize this is actually to go back to the design view and select the menu task smart menu, and you can edit the menu items. Just type the text. The value will automatically update it to match that. And we'll add another one. And then the next one will be add recipe. Now using the Auto Format Auto Tag, go ahead and select Professional Scheme. Looks good. Let's go back to Source View. You can see all the changes that were made to the menu control. I'm just going to do a little bit more formatting here and change the static menu item style to have a width of 100 pixels. Now it's time to create a content page that uses this master page. So select Web Form using Master Page. Go ahead and leave the default name. In the Helpers folder is where the master page is. And now within the Content to, go ahead and say Your Content Here. And click F5. And you can see your page has been rendered.